Streaming already. We said at the start of 1:15, so we're ready to go. This is being streamed out across 4 continents, and lots of people have been phoning in and asking for the link for the World Final. Now hand over to Lucy, our committee member, to do the introductory welcome.
Thanks, Wayne. Kia ora koutou katoa, no mai, haere mai, mana o Paihia Matariki. So that's happy Matariki to you all. It's great that you've all come so far to be here to share with us your knowledge and reading. We're all very proud of you. And whilst there can only be one within team, you are all extraordinary. Huge thanks to parents and teachers and everyone who has inspired you and taken so much time and effort to get you here. We're so grateful to you. I hope you have had some fabulous and wonderful experiences so far. Thank you to the Right Family Foundation and their generosity, which has allowed us to do the wonderful things for this. We're super grateful to Chloe was an inspiration to us all, and we are sure she is watching and smiling at you all. Thanks also to everyone for making today happen, all the volunteers and other sponsors and supporters too, and the huge numbers of hours spent getting us to this place. To our spectators, welcome. We are glad to have you here, including those of you watching the live stream. We are sure you will enjoy this quiz. Some brief health and safety notes before we start for the new people. If the fire alarms sound, we need to evacuate, and the assembly point is in the car park across the grass in front of reception. So now over to Wayne, who will guide you through who is here, and Celeste, who will explain the rules for the spectators, and then to the quiz. All the best to you teams. Over to you, Wayne.
Well, welcome to this year's Kids Lit Quiz World Final. We'll go through the screen. This is a sport of reading. We explained why it was a sport of reading this morning, that you all have your roles to play, you all have your specialist knowledge, and sometimes when you don't know, you'll pass to the other player. And you'll also clap and reward yourselves with trophies and prizes at the end. So, and our special guests today, Kylie and Ollie with their family, and with Tracy, also from the Right Family Foundation, they're sitting in the front row. Welcome guys, nice to have you. And we're lucky that we've got our current reading ambassador here and our past reading ambassador here. We're really spoiled. Some of you listened to a scintillating workshop yesterday by Kate Goldie. Kate is just over here. We have some of the international members here. Chris is here with his wife Tamara, over here. Welcome. And Alan Dingley is sitting next to Kate, and Alan is soon to be the New Zealand National Coordinator around about next month. So welcome, Alan. Nice to have you. Our first team up was the Australian team. They have won the world final twice. They won it in Johannesburg last year in 2025, and they won it for the very first time in 2023 in Havelock North in New Zealand. So welcome, Team Australia. Team Canada, they came fourth in 2024 in Canberra. Welcome, Team Canada. Team Hong Kong came fourth in 2019 in Singapore. So welcome, Team Hong Kong. Team Indonesia won the world final in Canberra in 2024. Welcome, Team Indonesia. Team New Zealand won the world final 5 times. The last time was in 2016 and 2015, and then 2012 and 2006 and 2005. Welcome, Team New Zealand. Team South Africa have won the world final 3 times. That last was in 2017 in Johannesburg, and then 2013 in Durban, and 2011 in Hamilton, New Zealand. Welcome, Team South Africa. Team Thailand is the only team returning from last year. All the other teams are new. Team Thailand was here last year, and they achieved 5th place after sudden death playoff. Welcome, Team Thailand. And the United States were the world champions in 2019. They won that title in Singapore those 7 years ago. Welcome, Team USA. Now with Rawls, friend and colleague, committee member, Celeste Harrington, and Celeste is also our adjudicator today.
Hello everybody. So the teams have already been told what the rules are, so this is just so that everyone knows. I think we all understand that, but firstly, we just want to say we really welcome you all here today, and I echo what my friends and colleagues have said, so really cool to be here, and thanks to everybody, and particularly to the Wright Family Foundation. We're super grateful. Here we go, guys. So there are 10 categories with 7 questions in each category, all in alphabetical order. All the questions are based on books, which is kind of obvious, some kind of book, or in general about reading, so you will know that. The categories are unknown to these contestants. They haven't seen them, other than the fact that they know that there's an author and a title category. Those are the only 2 that they know. So that's the first one and the last one. The questions for this particular competition are longer, structured, more difficult than what they encountered in the heat. So this is a real step up for everybody. Often they begin very obscurely, and then they move to the more obvious. All teams begin with 10 points, because we never want children to feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Because there's a negative point if you answer incorrectly. You get 2 points for getting 1 correct. The answers can be given at any time. They buzz in. You'll see these little round buzzers on the tables. When the buzzers are pressed, the answer must be given within 5 seconds, and Wayne holds up his hand and he counts off to 5 so that all the contestants know that particular rule. The person who buzzes in does not need to be the person who answers the question. It's fine because they're working as a team, so it's not a requirement that happens. If they accidentally push the buzzer, they will need to, if the questions have already begun, they will need to then give an answer. And so they need to be careful not to wriggle around too much and knock the buzzers because they are quite sensitive. The buzzer system does not have a memory. So if an incorrect answer is given, then the teams will need to rebuzz, but that particular question that was incorrect, they can't come in for that question. All right, so a correct answer scores 2 points, and an incorrect one loses 1 point. So if they give an incorrect answer, then that team can't come in, which is what I've explained. Their first answer stands, as with any quiz. The first thing that you say or write down, that is the answer. Even if they correct themselves, they need to be careful with what they're saying. So when they answer, accuracy is required. But for example, if the title is "The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making" by Catherine Valente, then I and Wayne have agreed on key words that would indicate that an answer for that title is correct. All right, so the key words that would need to maybe say "the," it could be "a." The prepositions are not necessarily required. So prepositions or articles do not count in the answers. In the event of any tied scores, and we truly hope that doesn't happen, positions at the end will be decided by a sudden death playoff, sort of a bit like penalty goals in the World Cup football that's happening at the moment. And if 2 teams tie for first place, the winner will be decided by the best of 3 questions. If 3 teams tied, then it will be the first team to answer 2 questions correctly. We have explained this all to the competitors and they understand that. So could we please ask you to all turn off your mobile phones? And with the children, amazing, they've all got their smartwatches off, nobody's got anything, no cell phones are going to go off randomly. At the end of the quiz, we're going to have presentations to the winners given by Ollie and Kylie, and we thank them very much for that. All right, so we can now begin. It is time to start. All this anticipation. Go well, everybody. Oh, yes, I didn't have that. Okay. Oh, right, yes. You guys will be included too, so you can feel really special and just like these students. So between rounds, there are going to be some questions for you, and there's some amazing books over there that I'm super jealous about because I'm not allowed to win any. But the first to answer, we're going to have Joe and Rosemary, seeing who gets their hand up first, and you guys can win a book. There's some wonderful books there to win. So, but you can only win 1 book. You can't take a whole pile, even if you're super smart. So, there you go. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, geez, sorry. Tony? Oh, okay. So, all right. Again, sorry. So teams placing from 4th to 8th will get a book. There's a lovely pile of books over there and a certificate. And the winners, where is that? I haven't seen that. Sorry, I think it was the flag. There we go. All righty. What am I reading? Okay. So look at this. Extraordinarily generous prizes. Aren't these? Isn't it amazing to be a reader? I want to be a student again. So the team that gets second will get 2,000, a certificate and a trophy. And the winning team, so each child is going to get $1,000, which is rather amazing. And these beautiful trophies that come really need to thank the Wright Family Foundation, but in particular Chloe. And I can share a special memory. I get emotional. The last time I saw Chloe, she took me by the shoulders and she said to me, "You have to be generous to these children. They are amazing." And I said, "Okay, Chloe." So there we are. And that's what's happened. And thanks to her for that. All right. Thanks, everyone. And other people who have really supported us to give us the second and third trophies are Softlink. We've had National Library up here. They've shared their staff with us, their time. We've had people helping. Poppy's Books supplied all the books for the audience questions. So we really, really thank them all. And then we also need to say thank you to all the people around the Bay of Islands who have just, every time we phoned them and said, please can we do this? We're doing this amazing thing. They said yes. We haven't had anybody who goes, no, maybe not. Everybody from this wonderful hotel, this amazing venue, right down to Northland Ferries, who ferried us across the water yesterday to Russell, the museum, the cinemas. We had the whole of the Cafe Cinema in Kirikiri to ourselves last night to watch the first screening of Moana, and we're really grateful for that. Design and print, and oh, there you go, also. There you go. Right. Stop, and we need to hand over. That's okay. That's all right. He can shut me up sometimes. I'm allowed to. Righto. And to the wonderful Wayne, thanks for making this all possible and pursuing this with such a passion all these many, many years. All right. Thank you, Wayne.
One person from Team Australia to test the buzzer. One person from Team Canada. We've already done this, but we've just turned the buzzers on. One from Hong Kong. One from Indonesia. One from New Zealand. One from South Africa. One from Thailand, and one from the USA. Good luck. We're right on 1:30. This is going out across the world. Good luck, everybody. This one is question number 1 in authors. This author has just won the 2026 British Book Award for children's fiction. Her best-selling series of books is extremely popular with tweens, and you'll see it in bookshops all around the world. She lives in England, and she both writes and illustrates her books. Her stick figure drawings are expressive and simple and come with humorous speech bubbles. After writing a few books for adults, she published her first book for kids in 2021.
South Africa.
Katie Kirby.
Katie Kirby is correct. Her first book was the extremely embarrassing life of Lottie Brooks. She writes the Lottie Brooks series. Question number 2. This American author was born in 1977 and has won the Newbery Medal twice. She was bullied at elementary school until a friend asked her to join her in the school library. So it's not surprising that her novels deal with bullying and otherness. She graduated from a private liberal arts college in Pennsylvania, and her first USA.
Lewis Lowry.
Incorrect. -1. Not Lois Lowry. She worked, her first job was as a journalist. Her first novel was Blackbird Fly in 2015, followed by A Land of Forgotten Girls in 2016. But it was her third novel, the one that won the Newbery Medal in 2018. It was about friends searching for a boy who had become trapped in a well after the local neighborhood bully had tossed his pet guinea pig Gulliver into the well. That book was called Hello Universe. Then she...
Hong Kong.
Be careful about slamming it.
Aaron and China Kelly.
Absolutely correct. This English author turned 80 years old this year in May, and as both his parents were teachers, they were keenly interested in education and always wanted him to do well at school. At university, he studied English and literature, and his first book was published in 1974 and was a collection of humorous poetry titled Mind Your Own Business. Today, he teaches at Goldsmiths University in London, and he has over 700,000 subscribers to his YouTube link, and he writes for the Guardian newspaper. For his lifetime contribution to children's literature, just in April this year, he was awarded the absolutely prestigious, like the Nobel Prize, he won the Hans Christian Andersen Award this year. Quite simply amazing. Two of his well-known books are The Sad Book, that came out in 2004 after the death of his son. And he also wrote one that you're going to know called We're Going on a Bear Hunt.
Thailand. Michael Rosen.
Michael Rosen's great. It was a great effort by Michael Rosen to win that Hans Christian Andersen Award. Number 4, this fantasy British author had his first story published in Science Fantasy magazine when he was just 13 years old. He liked being known as a crossover writer, as his books were for both adults and young people. For instance, his 41 novels, all about a flat world, balanced on the back. Australia, gone green first. Several of you knew.
Is it Terry Pratchett?
It is Sir Terry Pratchett. This author has a phenomenal legacy right throughout the world. Absolutely spectacular. Schools have been named after him in Canada, in Quebec, for instance, in Rwanda, in Senegal, in Argentina. A street in Paris is named after him. He's appeared on European banknotes. 20 countries in the world have featured him on their stamps. There's a mountain peak in Argentina named after him. He was born on the 29th of June, year 1900. And his most famous book is the most translated book in the whole world after the Bible or the Quran. There's no other book in the world comes close to the number of books he has had translated. This his most famous book. His most famous book is the 5th biggest selling or best-selling fiction book in the world. It was his love of flight.
You would say? Antoine de Saint-Exupéry.
Oh, I say Saint-Exupéry, the Little Prince. Dead right, correct. All the authors of ours today, he would be by far the most widely spread known author. Number 6. This is a 41-year-old female author, and she's fascinated by hotels, secret societies, and operas. Oh, unbelievable. Hong Kong, who's that?
You letter?
No. -1. Tony? As a girl, she enjoyed reading Little Women, The Babysitter's Club, Tomorrow When the War Began, and the whole Harry Potter series. Her first novel was a New York Times record-breaking series. It was also the biggest. She was also the biggest selling. Her book was the biggest selling Australian children's novel since record keeping started. She won the Australian Book Award of the Year.
New Zealand. Jessica Townsend.
Jessica Townsend. Gee, we're spreading the answers out right across all teams. Number 7, this American author was born in New York. She grew up surrounded by books. After the birth of her son, she turned to writing. She's widely recognized for her blending of realism with mystery and science fiction. She is the only author from this century, the 21st century, with a title in the school library journal list of the 100 best children's novels. Number 1 on that list was Charlotte's Web, last century. Number 3 on that list was one of the Harry Potter book one. Number 6 on that list from last century was Holes, and her book that came in number 11 on that list was called When You Reach Me. Canada, hang on, wait for the microphone.
Rebecca Speed.
Oh, yes! What a spread of authors, what amazing knowledge. Wow. Okay, pretty tight at the top. There's our first round on authors made. Adults, turn to you now. First hand up. Joe and Rosemary. Kids, you just quiet now. Here we go for the audience. This Ohio in 1872. He died aged 67 in 1939. He's famous for popularizing the Western genre. He was an avid reader and wrote his first book when he was 15. So,
Zane Grey.
and that's why we've got the restaurant in Paihia called Scenic Hotel. Well done. Come up and get a book. You're the first lucky one. Any book on that table, there are some kids' books there. You can choose a kids' book, adult book, whatever takes your fancy. Lead child. Go on. Okay. And I'll send you a second one for a free book. This female author was born on December the 11th in 1979. She is currently America's best-selling female author. Over 22 million of her books have been sold.
Suzanne Collins.
Not Suzanne Collins.
Colleen Hoover.
Colleen Hoover is correct. It Ends With Us is the book that you're most likely to see in the bookshops. Next category is classical mythology. You may well ask, what's the difference between classical mythology and mythology? Classical mythology is Greek and Rome only. No Norse, no Aztec, no Maori. Classical mythology. Name this man. This man was the king of Phoenicia. He was a grandson of Poseidon, and he was a brother of Europa. When his sister, oh wow, this is going to be amazing.
USA. Cadmus.
Oh, unbelievable, Cadmus. Element number 48 on the periodic table is named after Cadmus, cadmium. Well done. He completely revolutionized the Greek alphabet. Number 2. This female was the daughter of Cassiopeia and wow.
Thailand.
And Andromeda is, of course, the nearest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's the only one we can see in the sort of naked eye. Number 3, this mythical hero was the most admired by Alexander the Great. Well, no. Okay, let's see.
Thailand. Greece.
She got it! Okay! All right. to tell you about going to tell you about the arrow going into his heel, but that was far earlier than that. Number 4, this female was so extraordinarily beautiful that people began adoring.
Second.
Oh, yes, I didn't catch it. Say it again.
Psyche.
Psyche, yeah, Psyche. People considered Psyche to be more beautiful than Aphrodite, and it caused lots of problems, so, yeah, Psyche. And today we use that word to refer to the human mind. Number 5, for his bravery, this man was given as much land as he could drive a plough over in one day. Now, there is a famous poem about this man written by Thomas Macaulay, which captured this man's bravery. And as a boy, the great Sir Winston Churchill memorized all 70 stanzas of this famous poem. This man was a Roman hero, and he saved his country from being captured by the Etruscans. The Etruscans had mounted a surprise attack on Rome by attempting to cross a poorly defended bridge over the River Tiber. With his 2 companions, he held the bridge until the Romans were able to destroy it. As the bridge was about to collapse, he ordered his men to retreat, and wearing a full suit of armor, he dived into the River Tiber and made it to the Roman side. His name has been anglicised. His name starts with H, and it also, when it's anglicised, it starts with H. The name starting with H when it's anglicised starts with H and ends with O. And a famous admiral has also been named after this person.
New Zealand.
Horatio.
Horatio. This celebrated, number 6, this celebrated brave king was both a counsellor and a schemer. After a huge battle, he lost control of his frenzied men and Thailand. Odysseus or Ulysses. You're a good knowledge. Amazing. Wow. What a real strength in your team there. Number 7, give me the name of this person. There's once an ancient city in Greece ruled by a king and queen. As was common in those days, the couple consulted the revered oracle of Delphi for advice. But what the oracle told them horrified them so much that he said the king's son would grow up and kill him and marry his mother.
USA.
Oedipus, or Oedipus. Tony will give us an update now on the scoreboard. 18 for Thailand. Let's go Thailand around. 17 for the USA, less than a question behind, and New Zealand on 14. Well done. Adults, for a free book on the table, let's open it to only adults that haven't won at this stage. This female was greatly revered in Roman mythology. Her son, Aeneas, had survived the fall of Troy and he had fled to Italy. She's one of the most widely referenced goddesses in classical mythology. Brides would offer gifts to her before their wedding. Venus is correct, sir. One more question. And number two, this queen fled from Phoenicia after the murder of her husband, and she settled in Tunisia. She obtained enough land to build that fabulous city of Carthage. When the Trojan hero Aeneas arrived in Carthage, they fell in love, but Aeneas was ordered by Jupiter to continue to Italy. She was overwhelmed by her loss and she stabbed herself to death.
Dido.
Dido, that's correct. She was self-defense. Well done. This next category is cryptids. These are rumoured creatures, rumoured creatures. Their existence hasn't really been proven. Some people consider them to be mythological, but some past examples of cryptids wasn't until the year 1799 that anyone believed that there was ever a creature that was part duck, part beaver, and part otter. Even when they got the first stuffed one, they tried to pull apart the platypus to see if it had been joined. Some people believed for a long time that the Komodo dragon was one. So these are creatures that are yet to be proven exist or not. Now, this is number one. There are lots of stories about this creature, with it featuring in pop culture, books, movies, commercials. Many people fervently believe that the creature exists, but there's really no concrete evidence. In October 1967, a 16mm film of a tall...
New Zealand.
Loch Ness Monster.
Not the Loch Ness Monster, -1.
Canada.
Canada.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot's correct. I'm gonna take that point. You can go to YouTube and see that clip of the Sasquatch moving through the forest, a 16mm film taken by a couple of men. Question number two. Cave art in the far north of Queensland depicts what looks like a tall, hairy hominids coexisting.
South Africa.
Yeti.
Say it again.
Yeti.
No, not Yeti. Coexisting with the indigenous people. It's said to roam the Australian outback, concealing itself in...
Is it Paihia?
No, not Bunya. It is said to roam the Australian outback, concealing itself in caves and forests. They are described as having hairy, ape-like faces, a massive frame. USA.
Sasquatch.
Not Sasquatch. A massive frame with orange-brown hair. The word appeared in print for the first time in 1875 in William Ridley's guidebook to Australia. This cryptid's behaviour varied from reclusive to aggressive. One Aboriginal source reckoned that these creatures were an ancient race that once lived in Australia. A 2025 book by Margarita James titled This Creature Dreaming, A Tale of Friendship and Adventure described how a young girl found a baby creature in her backyard. This creature starts with the letter Y and it's a 5-letter word. It starts with Y, ends with a 5-letter word. The last letter is E and the second letter is O. Second letter.
Oh, second, sorry.
Okay, all passing. Sad about that because it's a Yowie. Yowie. Did you know that? You knew that, Australia. Oh, right. Number 3. There is a book over there on the table, audience, if you want to study more on cryptids. Number 3. This tall, unique cryptid was first sighted in 1966 by teenagers in a car on a back road at night in Virginia. What the teens first noticed were the creature's glowing eyes. It stood 6 to 7 feet tall, was grey in colour with human-like legs, and had back wings folded.
Hong Kong. Mothman.
Mothman is correct. Mothman, good one there, Hong Kong. Number 4. Some say that the existence of this creature goes back to St. Columba, an Irish monk who lived in the 6th century. Surprisingly, witness descriptions of this creature are very similar. The most popular theory about it has been that it's an evolutionary holdover.
New Zealand.
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster, correct? It looks very likely in 1994 it was exposed as a hoax. Number 5. In 1921, the Royal Geographical Society and the Alpine Club were searching for a good route.
Australia.
Is it the Yeti?
Sure is. Number 6. This creature has been a central figure in Mexican, Puerto Rican, and southwestern.
USA.
Well,
Chupacabra?
Chupacabra is correct. Well done. Yeah. They actually found lots of goats that had been, their veins had been drained of blood, or exsanguinated, if you like. Yes, so still unproven whether there is such a creature. Number 7, this unique, amphibious, foul-smelling creature has been known to lie in wait for unsuspecting prey before launching its attack. Its preferred prey was young children.
Hong Kong.
Kappa?
Kappa?
Kappa.
No, not Kappa, sorry, you're right, no. Its preferred prey was young children. That is why children are warned about wandering too close or too near to the water. It's been described as having a rounded head with a body like a manatee or a seal, and it's claimed to emit roaring noises. They are... Oh, down here, couldn't see it.
Indonesia.
Not a taniwha. It's been described as having a round head with a body like a manatee or seal, and it's claimed to emit roaring noises. They're thought to be large, from 5 to 15 feet long. In many ways, the creature resembles some of the ancient extinct marsupials living in Australia.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Bunyip?
A bunyip this time is correct. And the two teams are tied at the top, Thailand and USA. Let's give them a round of applause. And New Zealand is holding on to third with 17. I'll turn now to the audience. 2 questions on cryptids. You are likely to know the answers to these as well. This creature has been described as a living fossil, and it was believed it didn't exist until December 1922.
Silicon.
Coelacanth. Coelacanth. Well done. We have found off the photo just coelacanth. People didn't believe there was such a creature as a coelacanth until 1922. And your last question, audience? Yes, okay, answer? Right, just waving your flag. Got to get my attention. Better not go to an auction while you're in New Zealand. Number 2, give me the name of this English moor. It's said to be the home of a big alien cat. It was also
Double.
not Dartmoor, close.
Exmoor.
No, not Exmoor, down the back.
Bodmin.
The Bodmin Moor is correct, well done. I think you did that all by yourself without any help from your mum, didn't you? Oh, you come from there? Oh, how about that? Once I asked a question like that, and the kid who won it said, "You're talking about my grandmother." Guys, this category is round 4. It's fictional objects. Just give me the name of the fictional object. This is a handmade fictional object. It's plush with intricate plush and intricate with often ornate blue, gold, or crimson geometric patterns, which were decorated with fringed edges. It responded to vocal commands and could instantly reach
New Zealand.
Flying carpet.
flying carpet, the magic. Number 2, this massive magical pillar of black iron weighed approximately 7,000 to 8,000 kilograms. It could grow infinitely, or it could shrink down to a size of a sewing needle. Because it could shrink to such a degree, its owner could carry it behind his ear.
USA.
The Monkey King star.
The Monkey King star. Well done. Wood long star. Well done. The name of this fictional object is an acronym. It's a word which uses all the initial letters of the phrase. It entered the English language around about Christmas time in 1983. And the word is now trademarked. The object's much bigger on the inside than what it appears to be on the outside.
USA.
Produce.
It is a TARDIS. Well done. TARDIS, it looks like a blue telephone box that Doctor Who's in. Number 4, the whereabouts of this object is unknown. It had the property of vanishing when anyone impure went near it. There is, however, no conclusive evidence that it actually existed. Today, the object is actually a metaphor for any highly prized or seemingly
Australia.
Coming to you.
Australia.
Is it a pot of gold?
Not a pot of gold.
USA.
The Holy Grail.
It is the Holy Grail. Number 5, this was an intricately carved object made of leather and was worn across the chest or around the waist and was used for carrying a sword or a javelin or a spear. The wearing of it symbolized authority and power.
USA,
A bandolier.
Not a bandolier. Looks a bit like a bandolier, but it's got a special name, and it's not a bandolier, but not far off. This object was decided by King Eurydius as a gift for his daughter. Then
South Africa,
The girdle.
of,
Hippolyte.
yeah,
Yeah, the Amazon queen.
yeah, the girl of the Amazon queen. Just had to give me a little bit more detail than girdle, but you got there in the end, well done. Number 6. This object was both divine and devastating. It nearly cost Loki his head. It was one of 3 objects made by the dwarves of Avaldi. The first 2 objects were golden hair.
USA,
Mjolnir.
Yes, you give me he gave me the Norse name for it, Mjolnir, or Thor's hammer. Well done, he gave me the Norse name. Being a Quizmaster, you got to keep up with all this Norse stuff. Right, okay, Mjolnir, well done. Yeah, Thor's hammer. Number 7. This is a mysterious, intricate device, and it was set within a golden case and had 36 divisions around the circular rim. Hong
Hong
Kong.
Kong,
A theliometer, yeah, well done. Golden compass. I don't know how you got that on that. I would love to own one of those. I would think that'd be really cool having that. Right, the theliometer. Philip Coleman would be very impressed with you. Right, and now we do have a clear leader for the first time on 25 points. I thought it was 25 points. Let's give USA a big round of applause. And second place, New Zealand on 19 and Thailand on 18. Well done, team. Adults, this is your fictional object. If you haven't won a prize, here's a chance. This was a massive agricultural implement, and it was associated with the Black Death in Europe, and 60%. The scythe, there's from Reaper's scythe. And another one for you. Owning this object, or this object amplified its owner's worst traits, or traits if you like, traits, and caused a debilitating addiction until one's whole identity slowly eroded. The object? The One Ring. Good on you. How old are you? 11. You should be in that team. Well done. The One Ring.
That looks good.
Done exceptionally well, missing on only the one question so far. I never write a question to be unanswered, so I don't want really to get any more than one question unanswered. Let's go. This is giants. This giant came from a respected family and appeared in the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe on chapter 16. He had been turned into a statue by the witch, but when freed, he used a hammer to open the gate and wall into the White Witch's fortress. After doing so, he was so hot that he asked for a handkerchief, and when offered one by Susan, he swept her up. You haven't pushed the button.
No, Lucy.
probably been offered one by Lucy, and he swept her up as though she was the handkerchief. During the final battle with the White Witch, he crushed dozens of foes under his feet. Rewards were later given to him by Peter, Susan, Edmund and Lucy at Ka Paravel. His first name starts with R and the compound word, and his last name is Buffin. There's a compound word, something starting with R, Buffin. You all know the book, you all know the giant. It was Rumblebuffin. Right, okay, you didn't know, missing on that one. Number 2, this giant's name meant soot, S-O-O-T. He lived in a place of great heat, and his sons were the flames. He owned a flaming sword that used to belong to the god Frey. This giant supposedly will bring the other giants to destroy the world at the time of Ragnarok. In the Magnus Chase series, he was able to melt cars to slag heaps. He was able to pop rivets from a bridge like champagne corks. His skin was like Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Searcher.
Yeah, cert or center is correct. That's what we understood. Number 3, this giant was 8 meters tall and could cover the length of a tennis court with one running stride. He had bright flashing eyes that had a fierce, devilish look about them. His long, pale face was wrinkly.
USA?
The BFG.
That is correct, the BFG. Be in there somewhere, the BFG. Number 4, this giant inhabited a cave on the side of Mount Etna, on the island of Sicily.
Enceladus.
USA, Team South Africa, sorry.
Enceladus.
No.
Australia.
Australia?
Careful.
Was it Typhon?
Not Titan.
Not Typhon.
Oh, Typhon. No, not Typhon, sorry. He guarded sheep.
Thailand?
Polyphemus.
Yeah, Polyphemus, or the Cyclops. The Cyclops, I was looking for his name, but and you gave me the name as well. Number 5, many people trusted this giant with their lives.
USA?
Hagrid.
Hagrid's correct. That had to come up. Hagrid. Oh, great excitement. Number 6, this primeval giant was not just any giant, but it was the first of its type from which all the other giants descended. This giant lived before creation in a place where chaos ruled. It was
Indonesia?
Gaia.
not Gaia, but no, that's goddess.
Australia?
Is it Uranus?
Not right. It was created from the first drops of water that appeared when the most ancient ice met the most ancient fire. It could be whatever it wanted initially, as it was all alone until such time as other giants began to appear miraculously from under his arms and legs. Eventually, his grandsons, Odin, and his...
South Africa.
Is it IMO, Y-M-I-R?
Ymir or Wymir. Yeah, yes, dead right. Yeah, well done. We said Ymir or Wymir, either was correct, and you obviously knew it. Number 7. This giant was instantly turned to stone when it viewed the head of the Gorgon, Medusa. The head was being carried by Perseus on his winged horse, and being carried by Perseus on his winged horse Pegasus as he flew towards home. This being became the mountains,
South Africa.
Atlas.
which bear his name today, the Atlas Mountains. Yeah, well done. And still with a good lead, 29 points to USA. Let's give them a round of applause. And Thailand just jumped ahead of New Zealand for the first time. Thailand on second with 20 points. New Zealand third. Audience, this has got the word, a giant's name in the title. It's a 2-word title of the book. It was written in 1957. It was a giant of a book. It was written by Ayn Rand.
Atlas Shrugged.
Great book. Atlas Shrugged. Well done. You've got it. Choose yourself whatever you like. And give me the name of the giant or the name of the book, so the giant's name appears in the title. This book was written in 1726, and it told how a ship's surgeon... Gulliver's Travels. Well done. Well, I think you'd have to admit it's been an exceptional first round. We're at the halfway mark now. We've got 5 rounds to go. We'll take a break of 15 minutes. Good luck, everybody. Kids, you make break.
I don't care.
You're doing very well. You're doing very well.
Slowly little.
Yeah, yeah.
Slowly little. Who says 2 words? Who says 2 words? Exactly 2 words. Oh, like helping. And you learn.
Dorong aja.
이러고 진짜는. 면을 다른 이런 거 다.
I've been like reading the entire
나가고 있어. 주문하지 말고 천천히 버섯 왜 써? 의자 뒤로 펴. 천천히 해도 잘하고 있어.
Yo, United States of Credit. That's nice.
네? 몇 개 놓친 게 있다.
Yeah, that's basically that's a shower. I'm just like happy. No, I haven't. You?
I want to get this. It's not a
What? Which book did you want? I didn't even see it. That would have been a good
This is really interesting. It's Australia, doing it wide and surprises.
You guys are doing so well. I'm so impressed. Don't forget to have some water, John. Yes, we'll have some water. I'm going to show this. Guys, Laura got a question. Hey, look, you got a message. He's watching. So cute. Here. Yeah. Let's see what I will take if I win. I don't want it.
My mom put it down. Put it down, you can't pick it up. Don't put it back.
One that Kate really liked.
I don't know. So I remember she was like moving around and saw a book there. She said, oh, grab
Charlie, wait. You got like the most perfect thing ever. I was so proud of you to go out and get it in. I brought you lots of snacks. There. Yeah, no.
Wait, I swear, is this still streaming?
It's one of my favorite books, and I bought it for Gabe for right? And I passed it, and I said, Trip, why don't you bring it when you reach it? And he'll love it. Read it in Japan, and he absolutely loved it.
We're falling behind. I feel like
Totally get that. Go back to It's a really small. I read it when I was I want you to start with the house and not just competition. It's a very long way.
Can I have a gummy?
Yeah, I'll hold on. I knew Bella would travel, but I didn't say it.
Okay, look at starting again. Great team, Hong Kong.
And there's a lot more. Okay.
Okay, folks, we're ready to go back into it. We'll reset the buzzers and we'll give team member number 4 in a moment. We'll be asking you just to recheck the buzzers, making sure everything goes all right. Okay, Australia 4. Canada 4. Hong Kong 4. Indonesia 4. New Zealand 4. South Africa 4, Thailand 4, and USA 4. Right. Okay, they're all working. Here we go for the last 35 questions. This category is graphic novels. Supply the name of this graphic novel. It's an atmospheric graphic novel. It's written by the eldest daughter in a family, 2 parents and 2 daughters. They moved from Southern California to Northern California. The youngest daughter suffered from cystic fibrosis, and the cool, salty air off the sea was supposed to...
New Zealand.
Didn't hear it, go.
Ghosts.
Ghosts by Raymond. Number 2, this is a graphic novel about feeling different. At age 4, after a bout of meningitis, a young girl lost
New Zealand.
El Devo.
El Devo by Question 3. This school story took place over the course of a year. The main character's mother and sister...
USA.
Nuclear by Jerry Craft.
Absolutely right. Well done. Number 4. In this graphic novel, 2 boys were separated from their mother after fleeing rebels who...
USA.
When the stars are scattered.
Oh, yeah, we're going hot there. That's 2 in a row. And scars are scattered. Number 5, this graphic novel was nominated for 2 Eisner Awards in 2015. Eisner Awards are the best in the comic industry, the best new series and the best series for teens. The setting for the comic was a summer camp known as Miss Quinsella Crumpet's Camp for hardcore lady types. The 5 Girl Scouts at the camp.
New Zealand.
The Lumberjanes?
The Lumberjacks. Number six, this is the first book, or the first graphic novel in the Asterix series, set in
Australia.
Asterix the Goal?
Asterix the Gaul. Number 7, this novel was set during World War II, this graphic novel set during World War II. Oh,
Who is that?
What is it, Captain?
Mouse?
good go, but not Mouse this time. Mouse was the first graphic novel to win the Pulitzer Prize, but not Mouse. This graphic novel was the author's first graphic novel and emphasized the importance of courage and kindness over hatred. The young girl in the novel lived in France and she had a care Hong Kong.
White Bird?
White Bird by R.J. based on wonder. Adults, let's come here. I'm 32 points now, but caught up closely by New Zealand on 25. And on third, Thailand, USA leads with 32. Let's give them a round of applause. Adults, just have to give me what the subject of this graphic novel was. It was quite an unusual graphic novel. It was written by Sid Jacobson and Ernie Coleman. Their work emphasised in graphic novel format. It emphasised the findings from the Commission's report. So the Commission's report was a 585-page report, and it was presented as a graphic novel about the events taking place simultaneously on 4 hijacked aircraft following their tragic conclusion in...
Was it 9/11?
Yeah, 9/11 was presented as a graphic novel. Love this graphic novel, a lot of adults do. This graphic novel has been considered one of the best graphic novels in the whole genre of graphic novels. First came out in 1986. The story was concerned with a group of crime busters who were trying to work out why anyone would discredit them.
Watchmen?
The Watchmen. Yeah. Well done, sir. Very good. Love stories. Trying to give me the 2 names. So 2 people loving one another. Try to give the 2 names. You can. This was a slow burning love story over a number of years before it finally blossomed. The girl had really liked the boy for a long time and had even sent him an embarrassing love poem.
Wait. Laura Jean? Wait, am I meant to say? Sorry.
No, incorrect. Incorrect. The embarrassing love poem.
Oh, Indonesia.
Harry Potter and Janine.
Yeah. Remember that love poem she sent him? She said to Harry, his eyes are as green as fresh pickled tongue.
This is done. Big time. Better rip that.
Number 2, this woman was her husband's equal. She was intelligent, correct. Goodness me.
Penelope.
No, not Penelope. She was intelligent, courageous, and loyal. She refused to bow down to tyranny, and she used her position in the noble court to protect him and to gather information which she fed him. Okay, you have your that, Tony? This is question 2. Question 2, Kylan's had a shot at it, got it wrong. Carry on. She refused to bow down to tyranny. She was in the noble court and gathered information which she fed him. Their relationship worked because they reminded each other, one another, of the risks they took, because the risks were worth taking. Their relationship was built on trust, adventure, and heroism. Once they married, she joined him in Sherwood Forest. He
would say,
Robin Hood.
and you know the girl,
Robin Hood and Marianne.
yeah, Robin Hood and Marianne, correct. Question number 3. This youthful love was intense and immediate. The couple met at a feast and immediately
Romeo and Juliet.
yes, Romeo and Juliet. Number 4, water plays a prominent part in this in this tragic Greek love story. Specifically, the body of water we know today as the Dardanelles. Oh, sorry.
Echo and sisters. Echo and princesses?
No. Yes, incorrect. In a way that I say incorrect. Specifically, the body of water we know today as the Dardanelles. Before it was the Dardanelles, this body of water was known as the Hellespont. And the first person ever to swim that was the poet, Lord Byron, in May 1810. The female, though, in this tale, lived in Sestos in Greece, and while her lover lived in Abydos in Turkey. She was a priestess, and she was forbidden from marrying. They met at a religious festival, and their love was instantaneous. They decided to keep their love a secret, but arranged for him to swim to her every night, guided by the light that she placed in the tower. In the morning, he would swim back. But one winter's night, the light blew out, and he lost his way and drowned in the cold waters. When she heard of this, she threw herself from the tower and died. They were Hero and, his name starts with L. L-E-A. Famous story. No one wants to have a go. Hero and Leander. Hero and Leander. Question number 5. You may only be able to give me one half of this couple, and Celeste and I had said that's fine. This was a story about a king who ruled vast empires in the east and a young teenage woman. The king had put his wife to death because she had betrayed him.
USA. Julius Caesar and Cleopatra.
Good guess, but no. No, -1. New Zealand. Scheherazade and the king. Well done. The king had killed everyone he married. Scheherazade stayed alive by telling him stories. Number 6. This was a love story based on mutual respect and survival. The couple's connection began when the boy was 11. Pardon? Katniss and Peter is correct. And number 7, this wasn't a love at first sight story. Rather, it developed over shared dinners, books, and quiet walks and small acts of kindness. It began, however, with fear and misunderstanding. The male on the story was trapped by his isolation.
Hong Kong.
Beauty and the Beast. We'll get an update from Tony. Now on 35 points to USA. Let's go around the board. Well done. New Zealand on 27 and Hong Kong has slipped into 3rd. Well done, teams. Adults, give me this love story. The 2 players in this story. The love story is about 2 flawless but very volatile people. They first met at the 12 Oaks barbecue. He saw her in a charm wrapped in a southern exterior, and she saw his boldness and his refusal to be intimidated by her beauty. The Civil War tore their worlds apart, right down the back. Yes, Scarlett O'Hara and Brett Butler. Choose a book of your choice. Any book you like.
I'm afraid of slaves.
Yes, but even our reading ambassador wonderful. So you're a good lead here. Yeah, no, don't turn down a book. You didn't know. You had no idea what I was going to ask.
Well, of course you can.
Yeah.
I've got a daughter named Scarlett.
And another chance for a book prize here. This couple met at a support group. From the moment he looked at her, something shifted in her life of caution and controlled breathing. She was drawn to his mischievous confidence and he to her wit and honesty. Their connection was enhanced through their late night conversations and their shared love of that book, An Imperial Affliction. When they visited Amsterdam, a boy over here. But not Back to the Future. No, not Back to the Future. Alan, sorry.
Fault in Our Stars.
Yes, and the couple were. I don't know. Anyone know the couple? Who's yes in there? You're having a Hazel? Oh no, come here. Natalie, down back.
Hazel and Augustus?
Hazel and Augustus. Well done. Okay, guys, I'm going to play a piece of music. Listen to the music. You have to give me the name of the book. Not the name of the movie, but the name. Yes, go. Yeah, take it. Yeah. Here we go. Okay.
See, we've got a
Right.
What's the book?
Name of the book. Who right, here. Passing.
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Percy Jackson.
And
Oh, and the Lion King.
Percy Jackson. Here we go.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Correct, yes. Next one. Number 3. Nice and quiet.
Hong Kong.
Matilda.
Matilda. Name of the book. This one.
USA.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet, -1. Anyone in the audience know? Okay, guys, the clue, the book was written by an English author, and he told the story to his 2 girls in the car when they were traveling through the countryside, and he would talk about sort of animal safety and rabbits in particular.
New Zealand.
Watership Down.
Okay, next one, here we go.
Sorry.
All right. Pass. Have a guess.
Hobbit.
Not the Hobbit. No, not the Hobbit. Carry on there, folks.
So USA.
Superman?
Superman's great, yeah. Superman. Next one.
Canada.
Oliver?
Yes, yes, that's correct.
Oliver West. Oliver West.
Yes, on the book, Oliver. And your last one, from a fairly recent movie in the last 3 years.
Always had a place I knew I'd be something new for me. I never knew just what that was.
South Africa.
Ferdinand, yeah. Ferdinand Andy Warhol. Right, that was a very different route. Let's see how we go. On 38 points, USA, let's give them a round of applause. Leading the final wire. New Zealand on 29 and Hong Kong on 21. A round of applause, well done. Adults, if you haven't won a prize, here is your chance now. This lady here. Now, got to give me the name of the book. Okay, who's next? This gentleman, this. Got to give me the name of the book. A Song of Ice and Fire, David. That's really the book. Song of Ice and Fire. Yeah. One more. This is an oldie. Oh, sorry, not that one. This one. Here we go. Parent Trap, how do you know? Well done. One year I decided to be smart like that and I did movie clips. This is in Falmouth in Cornwall. I did movie clips. University helped me put the movie clips together and it took hours and it showed the character within the movie reading. So it wasn't just a general movie clip, it had to be a kid in the movie reading. Well, honestly, those 7 questions are answered in about 10 seconds. I'd never do it again. So, I wanted to try with music there just to see how you went. Right, okay, this category is poets. This man was often the poet who introduced poetry to the people. He died at the age of 67. He was multi-talented. He wrote songs, he drew cartoons, he was a creative jack of all trades. Accompanying his poetry were funny, eccentric, black and white drawings done in his Canada.
Shel Silverstein?
Shel Silverstein.
I just said that.
Number 2, like Shel Silverstein, this poet also illustrated his own poems with distinctive drawings, especially of distorted human figures. He was talented in other fields such as ornithology and music. He had an unhappy childhood and suffered from epilepsy and depression, but he loved wordplay, and these qualities he found in children's writing, which helped him with his loneliness. In 1846, he put together nonsense poetry on the map and
Thailand.
That was Carroll.
Not Lewis Carroll. A good guess though.
New Zealand. Edward Lear. Yes.
Edward Lear. This poet was ranked 10th on the list of all-time greatest poets. She was born in 1830. Well,
USA. Emily Dickinson.
Emily Dickinson is correct. This American poet, number 4, this American poet was named after her father. She's famous for her young adult novels and their positive portrayal of female characters. She was born in South Carolina, but lived a good part of her life in New York. Her Newbery Honour book, Brown Girl Dreaming, was written in verse.
USA. Jacqueline Woodson.
Jacqueline Woodson is correct. Number 5, this man was not only an author, but he's also a talented poet with a unique style that blended whimsy.
USA. Dr. Seuss.
Not Dr. Seuss. It could have been, but more clues to come. Not Dr. Seuss.
Indonesia. Roald Dahl.
Not Roald Dahl. Had a unique style that blended whimsy, wordplay, and imagination. His most famous poem was Jabberwocky, and it's a perfect. Oh, yeah!
Australia. That was about Lewis Carroll.
Lewis Carroll is correct. Number 6. This man is probably considered the most famous Chinese poet that ever lived, and he lived during the Tang Dynasty from 701.
Hong Kong. Lao Shu.
No.
New Zealand.
Confucius.
Not Confucius.
USA.
Levi.
Levi. Yeah, Levi.
It's okay.
Number 7. This poet and author entertained several generations of readers. His drawings accompanying his verse reminded people of the crazy sketches of Edward Lear. This man influenced and revolutionized the way children were taught to read.
USA.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss is correct. Audience, we'll give you one question from poets and one question from titles, because otherwise you wouldn't hear titles. Titles is the last category. So here's one question from poets. Give me the name of this female American poet. She lived for much of her life in the UK. She was the first female poet to be awarded the Pulitzer Prize posthumously in 1982. She was born in Massachusetts in 1932. She obtained a Fulbright scholarship, and it was there she met her husband, Ted Hughes, right down the back. Sylvia Plath, go and choose yourself. And I'm going to give you a title one now because we won't have time for any audience questions now. We're getting close to the end.
If you didn't get that, I would
Give me the name of this novel. It was set in Nigeria. About a 15-year-old girl whose family were devout Christians. When she and her brother were sent away with their auntie's family, they realized that they're extremely... No, not The Girl with the Loud Voice, great book though, but not that one. When she was sent away to live with Auntie's family, they realised that their strict family lives were not the norm. Slowly, she and her brother found their way and their voices, and the young teenager developed feelings for a young Catholic priest called Father Amadi, and unable to cope with her husband's brutality, the wife poisoned him, but it was her son. Okay, we'll let you go for it. What? Which one? Who put the hand up first? Okay. She's read it, purple hibiscus. Okay, let's do an update on these scores. For the convincing leaders, USA with 45, New Zealand on 30, Hong Kong and South Africa are tied in third place on 20, so it'll all come down to this category. Okay, well, good luck everybody. One person at the toilet. Oh, he's back.
Turn around, face one, please.
Nice to play.
Face one, please. Thank you.
This is titles. Give me the title of this book. This was the author's first kids' movie to be adapted from one of his books. The director had been persuaded to make a movie of it after his daughter read the book. Many adults wanted the lead role, and the producers couldn't decide who to give the lead role to until one man turned up to the audition who had just the right sardonic and demonic edge, just what the producers wanted. The movie was shot in Munich in Germany, and the iconic building, which we would all recognize, was actually an old gasworks building. Hundreds of kids. Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That's right. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Number 2, this is a story within a story about loving without regret.
USA.
The Princess Bride?
Not The Princess Bride. It told how 5 toys were kept in a trunk.
Australia.
Was it Toy Story?
Not Toy Story. I wouldn't choose Toy Story, it's not a book. It's been made into a tie-in book, but not originally a book. It told how 5 toys were kept in a trunk after being purchased from a toy shop. An old sea captain had bought them because he was intrigued by the girl toy, which reminded him of a lost love. When he died without heirs, the toys were bought by a rag and bone man, and eventually the toys ended up in the hands of 2 girls. The girls brought the toys to life through the power of story. Unknowingly, the story they tell wove the actions of the captain's backstory. He had once loved a young woman called Annalise.
Hong Kong.
The Nutcracker.
Not the Nutcracker. -1. The story that they told wove the actions of the captain's backstory. He had once loved a young woman called Annalise, but he'd gone to sea to impress his parents, and they'd never been reunited again. Written by Kate DiCamillo.
New Zealand.
The Marvelous Journey of Edward Tulane?
No, not the Marvelous Journey of Edward Tulane. It's about just one puppet. And this was called The Puppets of, one word to go, staying with S-P-E-L. Puppets of Spell, or passing, Kate DiCamillo book, Puppets of Spellhorse. it's a spell horse. Okay, let's move to question number 3. This book, you'll all know, it's sold over 50 million copies and it's been translated into more than 60 languages. When you think the little print's been translated into 600, this book's been translated into 60. It's highly unlikely that any kid in the English-speaking world would have missed seeing this book. It's a simple story about personal growth and change. The book taught children about the beauty of nature. Parallels with a child's own world as he or she grew and developed could be made. The collage illustrations added to the book's charms. Curiosity about the natural world.
Canada?
The very hungry caterpillar.
Yes, the very hungry. For this one, number 4, just name the series. Just the name of the series. A 4-letter word, just name the series. It was a story of 3 girls who absolutely adored animals. However, none of them actually owned a pet. One girl's dad.
New Zealand?
Pause.
Pause. Number 5. This novel was set in Victorian London in 1890. An American businessman had been bitten by a rabid dog, and because the dog was infected, he was abducted by some ruffian thugs. It was believed at the time that if a person had rabies, he or she could infect other people, as the condition, especially as the condition worsened, and they needed to be separated from society. Therefore, a young female investigator undertook to locate the gentleman because he was a very good friend of Rudyard Kipling. However, she was captured by the same group of men and locked in an upstairs room. She managed to escape and used her dagger, which she constantly kept on her body, to ward off the ruffians. The rescued American was then treated by the world-renowned
Indonesia?
and the name of the book. You've got the girl, you've got the right name, but what's the name of the book? Because there's a lot in the whole Holmes series. I think, okay, it is Enola Holmes. You've got everyone a good clue there, but you have to give me the title.
South Africa?
Enola Holmes and the Missing Marquis.
No, not the Missing Marquis. I think that's the first one in the series. The rescued American was then treated by the world-renowned Dr. Lister, who created antiseptic. It was written by Nancy Springer. It is in the Enola Holmes series, and it is titled The Mark of the, and the last word is the name of an animal starting with M.
Canada?
Mouse.
Not mouse.
Thailand?
Enola Holmes and the Farm of the Mud.
Mud?
No,
No. The word you're looking for starts with M-O.
USA?
Monkey.
Not monkey, no, not a bad guess. Actually, you probably would have thought it was monkey because the first 3 letters are M-O-N. M-O-N. You do know it now, you can't come back in. And the missing animal that you're all going to pass on, an animal starting with M-O-N? Mongoose. Number 6. This is about a group of beings not fitting in, being unaccepted by their own kind. Such a group ended up in a secret place within the hills of California. The leader of this place needed assistance with the integration of the refugees. She asked her brother and his boyfriend for help. During the integration period, some members were kidnapped and brought to sentence in front of 3 judges. Those found guilty were sent to prison. Learning of the abduction, the 2 young men, along with Asterion, the Minotaur, led a group to break down the dodecahedron prison in which they had.
Thailand?
Or the Court of the Dead.
Court of the Dead, yes, Court of the Dead by Rectory order. And here's the last one before we will go through the winners. We'll award their prizes to 4 to 8, and then we'll ask Tracy and Kylie and Ollie to come up to award the prizes. Number 7, this is an animal story. It is about an unwanted litter abandoned on the side of a highway. One animal escaped when the cage broke apart and made his way to the zoological park and sanctuary. It was then taken by, the animal was then taken in by the girl and her parents. The dog by this stage was streetwise and a bit unruly. It didn't like cars, trucks, vacuum cleaners or fireworks. The park was its favourite place where it could hang out with his animal friends. One stormy evening, a tornado hit the park and many animals escaped in the chaotic confusion. The dog was rounded up and taken to an animal shelter where it miraculously met his sister, the only other puppy in the litter to survive.
Hong Kong. The one and only Bob.
The one and only Bob. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed the FIFA World Cup reading. Let's give the kids a round of applause. I think we missed on 4 questions. I'm always disappointed on that, but boy, superb knowledge to get some of those questions within a sentence or very quickly was just amazing. I want to thank you all for coming. That has been streamed live. And I want to thank you, Jacob, and to all our listeners around the world. Our viewers, I hope you had a lovely afternoon and enjoyed the excitement that we have shared here in the beautiful Bay of Islands. Goodbye, world listeners. Oh, no, you probably couldn't. Yeah, no, that's not the end by a long way. Okay. So, just handing out now to our teams. So, which team we've got there? We've got okay, Okay, folks, thank you very much. We'll now ask Kylie and Ollie from the right family. They will be speaking tonight, but they're going to award the prizes now. I'd like to introduce you to the third place team for 2026 on 23 points. Please come up to the front. Hong Kong! All the third ones. Yeah. We'll need a photo. Just getting that now. These certificates. Welcome to the NZST. Yep, and a certificate. Give them these as well. And the coat. Need the coat. Face heart, so you can get a photo. Come on, come on as well. We may. Come forward a little bit. And ladies and gentlemen, and now with 12 points ahead, 6 questions ahead, holding the lead virtually the whole way through the competition. Really creditable score, convincing winners today, Team USA! And James. And the coach is coming here yet? Is it? These results will go up on the international website. The photos of the winning team will be there as well. Par's been taking the official photographs throughout the week, so we will get those to you at the end of the week. Been an absolutely marvellous afternoon, well supported by everybody. We've got an even more glamorous night coming up tonight. Absolutely formal and fabulous. Can't wait to see you all there. See you tonight. Goodbye, everybody.